I know you don't want to hear it. I know you're thinking me just being anti-Matz. It's not. The Matz injury is a problem.
It's not a big injury yet.
For Matz, it has to be, and here's why.
Well, he's downplaying it, of course.
He has had Tommy John surgery. He's had bone spurs now. They've been inside his elbow, I guess twice, right? Bone spur surgery last October.
Yeah.
The Tommy John, albeit back in 2010. He had the torn left lat muscle. He had the shoulder rotator cuff irritation. He had knee surgery. And I'm telling you now, when a guy has Tommy John surgery, when a guy has rotator problems and bone spur surgery in his elbow, and then he tells you, I've got a problem with my elbow, how is that not a big deal? How do you minimize that? You can't.
Some
That's
guys,
a problem.
But some guys won't even tell you that they're hurt, and they'll go out there and pitch. And I think there's a lot of guys that do that because they don't want to have this kind of crap happening towards them, especially a guy who has an injury history such as Matz. But I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate that, he wants to give it a rest. And if there were ever a team that could basically handle losing one of their 5 guys that they had destined for the rotation for a short period of time,
right,
or a couple months, if that's what it turns out to be, the Mets can handle it. The problem with the Mets, they don't have another left-handed pitcher. They're all right-handers. The whole staff.
Deal.
So when you run into teams that like Daniel Murphy, that's a left-handed power hitter, and he's a contact hitter.
Right.
And you're going to see him, 19 times.
Right.
He is going to be a pain in the ass to your right-handed starting rotation.
Right,
no
and that's why I'm telling you, this is it's not the sky is falling. You're right. There's enough depth here where the Met pitching staff should be able to absorb the loss of any one guy. And Harvey did look good.
Yeah.
And he's, it's exactly what we said all spring long. Wait till his last start, see what his velocity is, and before you all panic. And he threw 97 miles per hour, and it's all good. But Steven Matz is a problem. A, he's a lefty. B, I don't care what anyone says. You can minimize it and poo-poo me all you want. When you've had Tommy John surgery, when you've had bone spurs in the same elbow, and now you have an elbow problem, how is that not a big deal?
So why?
It's a big deal.
Why are we going to spend?
He ain't in the starting rotation now, kid.
So why are we spending so much time talking about his negativity as opposed to the positivity that we should be talking about in regards to Matt Harvey?
Because I've thought
everything's negative.
No,
when it comes to the Mets or the Jets,
when
it comes to the Mets, Jets, or Knicks, and I'm with you with the Knicks, by the way, everything's negative.